Yo, what's going on you guys? This is your boy RBG bringing you another update on Transformers Rise of the Beast. It's been relatively quiet in regards to news we get on this upcoming project, and because of this, it's caused many fans to forget that it's even a thing. I mean, yeah, the higher ups at Paramount obviously have a plan in place since they began revealing official information about a year ago. It seemed like we were well on our way to seeing the Autobots and Maximals share the big screen for the first time ever. But the steam in what seemed to be a huge marketing campaign started to run out fast. Back in November of last year, it was announced that Paramount would be pushing the film back from its original date, which was June 2022, to June 9th, 2023, which is next year. I was a bit bummed by this decision, but considering the fact that this was announced at the end of last year, we only really just have a year to wait for the project to drop. And I got a feeling that 2022 is gonna fly by in no time. Anyways, this move pushes the 7th Transformers film and the first since Bumblebee in December 2018 out of a June 2022 slate that includes Pixar's Lightyear and Universal's Jurassic World Dominion. Instead, the film will now be released a week after Warner Bros. DC film Shazam, Fury of the Gods, and 3 weeks ahead of Lucasfilm's 5th Indiana Jones film. Back in October, the director Stephen Caple Jr. revealed that Transformers Rise of the Beast had finished wrapping up its filming, but as you know, they would begin filming even more scenes shortly after it was announced that the film would be delayed. So yeah, I know a lot of fans were disappointed in this because we have yet to see what the Transformers will even look like in this movie. We've heard that instead of having the usual CGI team to work on this picture, we're getting the same team that worked on the special effects for the 2019 Lion King remake. Like, you could just tell that Paramount was pulling out all the stops with the budget, which was said to be a whopping $200 million. Even though they said that they were pushing the release date back, they could have at least given us a glimpse at the toys to keep us hyped. But they just didn't. But thankfully, it looks like we could be getting that reveal in the next couple of months, because according to TFW 2005, Hasbro has already begun shipping out toys to different retailers around the world, and they've been given April 2022 as their supply date. They say, and I quote, "Retailers worldwide will have Wave 1 and Wave 2 dates for the toys by Hasbro. Wave 1 is listed as April 2022, while Wave 2 is marketed as August 2022. Yes, you've read that right, 2022. It's unclear why such an early street date is listed for the toys when the movie is more than 1 year away from the first wave. Wave 2 info is scarce, and it is best to assume that the line/toys not marketed for Wave 1 will release later with Wave 2 or with future waves. Furthermore, we have received Hasbro codes for Wave 1 and 2 toys. Another confirmation acquired is the fact that the Power Battlers are indeed Beast Battle Masters. The entire Power Battlers line is comprised of Beast Formers including Rhinox, Cheetor, and Crescent. Speaking of Beast Formers, Optimus Primal will be part of the 2-in-1 mask assortment along with Bumblebee. So yeah, this is some pretty unexpected news since we still have a ways to go for the actual movie to release. Like, we already know that even though Hasbro tries to stay close to the movie rollout with Paramount, they pretty much do their own thing when it comes to how they go about handling the toys. I mean, no pun intended, but the toys are a different beast, and the company does their best of providing consumers with the latest round of Transformers. I can imagine that they were ready to start shipping these things out last year, back when the original roadmap was laid out for the release and marketing campaign. But here we are getting ready to see a reveal for early 2022. Even though it seems like they're being a bit hasty with this launch, they are doing this in small increments with the groups they're releasing, because we're only getting Wave 1 in April. Since the movie is already finished with all the live action shooting, that means the bulk of what is left is the CGI effects, where the bots come into play. And with a whole extra year to go with the movie's release, it's very likely that these toys from the Rise of the Beast toy line won't reflect what the final look of the characters will be. And this will probably be fine for the fans and kids alike, since for the fans, the toy line was never aimed at them, and for the kids, there won't be anything to compare the toys to. I mean, there have been so many different examples of characters that don't look like their cinematic counterpart. Just look at Jolt. But yeah, this will simply be another toy line on the shelf for parents to buy and kids to want. Something that I'm very interested in is seeing who this character is they listed as Crescent. I never heard of this character before, but the name sounds really cool, and I'm guessing they're going to be a beast type character since they're listed as one of the Beast Battle Masters. We had already gotten a list of other characters from the Beast era such as Optimus Primal and Rhinox, who we knew would kind of make it in, but there was no mention of Crescent, and there have been a lot of theories going around on who this character is. For starters, this might be an entirely new Transformer who will undoubtedly come with their own skills that will set them apart from the other bots. If you guys remember, we got two new original characters in Bumblebee in the form of Shatter and Dropkick, who just so happen to be triple changers. And while the triple changer ability wasn't necessarily anything new to the G1 franchise or the live action film franchise, it was highly emphasized in Bumblebee. The director made sure we saw the two Decepticons scan both of their aerial and ground-based alt modes, and even though some found it unnecessary, we saw them transform from their aerial forms to their vehicle modes before ultimately transforming into their robot modes. Either way, it was cool because you can actually see the swift transition between both modes. Not to mention that the vehicle and jet parts complemented each other when Shatter was in her robot form. Funny enough, she was said to be based off the character Nightbird, who will officially be making her official live action appearance in this upcoming film. And since Nightbird will be the female baddie in Rise of the Beast, it's very likely that she'd be feuding with the good girl bots, those being RC and Airraiser, who are also said to be in the film. If there was going to be a female Transformers squabble, it would be uneven since Nightbird is the only female being featured in the Decepticon faction. But after seeing this particular toy leak of the Crescent character, many fans are suspecting them to be a female Transformer based solely on the name alone. I mean, I guess I can see this being a male character, but he'd have to be this cool mystical ninja or samurai type similar to Drift, who I'm hoping the writers will eventually bring in as his original designation, Deadlock. There's also the off chance that this can be the name of one of the Terracons who will be led by Scourge. Either way, it's just exciting to know that the formula of introducing us to new Transformers in Bumblebee is going to continue with Rise of the Beast and other future installments. Just seeing that we could possibly be getting this additional character in the movie has me thinking that the initial listing of characters we got when the film was first announced could only be a fraction of what we'll see in the final product. Even though we haven't seen them listed in the roster, I have a nagging suspicion that we'll see Rat Trap or Black Arachnia in the movie. And we can't forget about Megatron, who was for the first time absent in the live action films in Bumblebee. But I think I've rambled on long enough. What are your thoughts on these details? Do you think the Wave 1 toy launch will be followed by an official movie reveal? And who do you think this mysterious Crescent character is? Let me know in the comments below. As always, I ask you like or dislike the video. It doesn't have to be a thumbs up, it can be a thumbs down. But if you really enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you shared it with all your friends and followers on different social media outlets. Sharing really makes a difference. But this is your boy RBG signing out on another video. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out. Now before we get started on the video, I gotta give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, TubeBuddy. As a successful YouTube user, I often get questions asking what I use to get my videos tons of views. And the answer to that is TubeBuddy. This thing has helped me take my channel to the next level in ways I never imagined. It's a browser extension that helps new and experienced YouTubers grow fast and optimize their channels. I've been using this extension for years and it's constantly getting updated with new features, like the SEO tool that helps me come up with the perfect title, description, and tags to get more people to click on my videos. It even provides you with analytics besides your videos to see how much traffic your video is generating from various social media sites. The extension is absolutely free, but as a special offer, we're giving a 50% discount for channels that have less than 1,000 subscribers that purchase the Pro upgrade. All you have to do is enter in the code RisingStarBuddy. So if you're interested in starting a YouTube channel or taking your content to the next level, download the extension now. You can do so by clicking on this link that'll be provided in the description of this video.